Assalam-o-alaikum everyone. This is me, Ayesha Noor EarningWali, and I am a student of the foundation level batch 4 at Rehan School, Lahore campus. As you know, I am in the foundation level and my batch is 4. So today I will ask some questions to Maya, and she will have to answer them all on the topic the evolution of a quiet command. So let's start it. Assalamu-alaikum.
Hey, what's up?
Assalamu-alaikum, Maya.
Walaikum assalam. How's your day going so far?
It's good. So today I will ask some questions on the topic the evolution of a quiet command. Are you ready to answer?
I'm definitely ready. That sounds like a fascinating topic. Where do you want to start?
Okay.
I'm all ears.
So what does the sound shh mean?
Wait, which sound?
Shh. Shh. Why is shh commonly used as a command for silence?
Oh, you're talking about shh. It's basically the universal shorthand for please be quiet. It's wild how a simple sound that isn't even a real word can be understood by almost everyone, regardless of what language they speak.
So what does the what does the sound shh mean?
At its core, it's a request for silence. It's less of a word with a definition and more of a signal. It's meant to mimic the sound of a hush, which physically slows down the breath and signals to the other person to stop talking and listen.
How did the expression shh originate?
That's a great question. It actually comes from the Old English word hushan, which basically meant to make a noise to quiet someone. It's funny because it's a sound that's evolved over centuries to do exactly what it's intended to do: cut through the noise.
Why is silence important in human communication?
Honestly, silence does a lot of the heavy lifting in a conversation. It gives people a chance to actually process what's been said instead of just waiting for their turn to speak. Plus, it can convey things that words usually fumble, like comfort, tension, or just that feeling of being completely on the same page with someone. Do you think silence feels more like a gap to be filled or a space to breathe?
My next question is how does shh different from verbal requests for quiet?
I'm not quite sure I follow. Could you try saying that again? I want to make sure I've got the right idea before I dive in.
How does shh different from verbal requests for quiet?
The biggest difference is the speed and the feeling. Shh is like an immediate signal. It's an instinctive, almost biological prompt to stop. A verbal request, like, could you please be quiet, is a social interaction. It requires the other person to process the words, think about them, and then decide to react. Just bypass all that and go straight to the stop button in the brain. Does that make sense?
Yes. What role does silence play in daily life?
It's like the invisible glue that keeps us sane. In the middle of all the noise, traffic, notifications, people talking, silence is where you actually get to hear your own thoughts. It can be a way to reset, a moment of peace, or even a tool to make a point without saying a single word. I've heard some people say that the most important part of a song isn't the notes, but the silence between them. Do you find you need a lot of quiet time to recharge, or do you prefer having some background noise?
Why is quietness valued in certain situations?
I think it's because quietness creates a specific kind of focus. When things are silent, the small details become huge. In a library or a place of worship, that quiet isn't just the absence of noise, it's a signal that the environment is special or sacred and that you should be present in the moment. It basically forces you to slow down and pay attention to what's actually happening. Do you think certain places feel more meaningful just because they're quiet?
Yes, of course.
Right? It just changes the whole energy of a room. I'm curious. Is there a specific place you go to when you just need to get away from everything and find some peace?
Hmm, not particularly.
Fair enough.
My next
Sometimes the
question
best
is, how has the use of changed over time?
I'm assuming you're still talking about It's interesting because it's likely one of the oldest forms of communication we have. Probably started as a way to avoid alerting prey during a hunt or to soothe the baby, and it's just stayed relevant because it's so effective. Now, it's more of a social tool we use in movies, classrooms, or when we're trying to keep a secret. It's basically the ultimate linguistic survivor.
What emotions can the sound convey?
It's surprisingly versatile for just one sound. It can be a gentle, soothing hush when you're comforting someone, or it can be a sharp, impatient command when someone is talking during a movie. It can even be a playful secret, like when you're surprising someone and you're telling everyone else to stay quiet. The tone tells you everything.
Why is often associated with libraries?
I think you might be mixing up a few things here. Libraries are usually the gold standard for silence, while films are all about the audio and visual experience. Are you thinking of a specific movie where a library is a key setting, or maybe just the shared idea that both require you to be quiet to focus?
Hmm. My next question is, how does silence help people concentrate?
It's all about removing the friction. When your brain isn't fighting through background noise or trying to filter out random conversations, it can put all its energy into the task at hand. It's like turning off a loud radio so you can finally hear a whisper. Silence creates a mental space where you can actually dive deep into a thought without being pulled back to the surface every 5 seconds. Do you find it easier to focus in total silence, or do you actually like a bit of ambient noise like a coffee shop?
My next question is, what role does quietness play in learning environments?
It's a huge part of the foundation. In learning environments, quietness acts as a signal for focus. It tells the brain that it's time to shift from social mode to absorption mode. When a room is quiet, it reduces the cognitive load on students, making it easier to grasp complex ideas without distraction. But there's also a balance. Sometimes a productive buzz of discussion is more helpful than total silence. I wonder if your school has a specific way they handle this, like designated quiet zones.
How does silence build
I'm
anticipation?
not entirely sure what you mean by anti. You're
Anticipation.
welcome. I'm not sure.
Okay, I will ask another
I'm
question.
listening.
What can silence reveal about
Yeah, I'm sorry.
emotions?
Silence can be incredibly loud when it comes to emotions. It can reveal a lot of things that words usually hide. For instance, a comfortable silence between two people often shows deep trust and security. But then you have that heavy, tense silence after an argument, which can feel almost electric with everything that's not being said. It's like a window into how someone is actually feeling, especially when they can't find the right words to express it. Do you think silence is more often a sign of peace or a sign of hidden tension?
Okay, Maya, thank you. I had a lot of fun talking with you. Let's talk another time. Allah Hafiz. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. Allah Hafiz.